Robbie, the lads put everything into that second half to try and get back into the game, just couldn't quite manage it in the end.
No, that's right. Obviously very disappointed to lose the game. We actually felt on the touchline we started okay in the match, and then it's almost like the first goal gave us a right wobble, and the remainder of the first half wasn't quite what we want and what we know we're capable of. The first goal is, Cameron gets a block. It's well worked by them, but I'd like us to be a little bit smarter and not be too naive to that. And the second one, unfortunately, is a deflection. So that sort of had us a little bit the backs against the ropes. I still think James Ball's got two really good opportunities to score as well after good play. So a little bit of a regroup at half time, and I thought second half we played well and scored a deserved goal, and I was hoping for a bit of a grandstand finish. Crewe managed the game pretty well from there. It's very disappointing, but seasons aren't made on the first game. We had 7 debutants, if you class Ian as a returning debutant, if you like. So hopefully people saw that there was enough to maybe kick on this season, but yeah, it's obviously disappointing to lose your first home game.
What are you trying to say to the lads at half time to put that behind them and then get going like we did in the second half?
I didn't think we were a great version of ourselves. We want to play with more energy than we did, both with and without the ball, and I thought we did that second half. I'm actually disappointed that we haven't drawn the game. I thought we did enough. I think there could be a penalty on James Ball. I've seen it back. It could be, easily. And I think if he gives a foul on Tyrese, which is 100% a foul, I think he gives a penalty as well. It was right on the borderline of the 18-yard line. So I feel a little bit aggrieved about that. Their keeper's made a fantastic save from Bawley as well. We've had balls bouncing in their box. Typically, Tyrese has a shot, hits Luke Sharman, and so hard luck stories are no good to anybody. We'll dust ourselves down and hopefully have a good week on the training pitch.
Great for Devante Rodney to get his first goal on his debut as well.
Yeah, it was, and he's powerful, and he gets into those situations. We've seen it in pre-season actually. He scored some quite similar goals and off either foot. So obviously centre forwards want to score, and we just thought we'd freshen up. Obviously we have the extra subs this year and try to get some more legs on the pitch and try and steal a draw. Actually, I think if we got the second one, we might have gone on to win it, but we obviously didn't.
You and the lads just have to take that second half performance now and say that's what we're capable of.
There was some decent bits in the first half, great. There was some decent passages of play where, like I say, we cut them open, and you say on another day, Bawley maybe comes off and we're at least scoring one of the chances he's had. But the goals conceded aren't great, and that's the disappointing thing. 2-0 down at home to half time. Obviously the character of the players to come back and do what I expect them to do, and I think the fans appreciated that and got behind us, and unfortunately we just couldn't get the next goal.
You mentioned it before, 7 debutants and the further 2 off the bench as well, and it's half of the new squad, isn't it, pretty much? So given that, and it's only one game into the season, not the result we wanted, but where do you feel we're at this moment in time, and were you relatively pleased with what we've had out there today?
I think Crewe are a good team. They've obviously come down and kept some of the players from last year, so they're obviously of a decent standard. My view is it always takes a little bit of time to bed in as a new player. Like I say, we even had a couple join Thursday, Friday this week, so that's not easy. But we won't hide behind that. It's the players know what I expect of them, and what's really pleasing is the players drive themselves in the changing room as well. We've got some good experience, so yeah, it's obviously disappointing. I go over that, but seasons aren't made or break. They're not made or broken on the first game.